ready to read them because I think my wife on the laptop for work.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are live. Welcome to Tuesday Night Bully Talk. We had a very, very a quick change of guests, and we are absolutely honored to have this gentleman with us especially on such late notice. It's been a long time coming. I don't know if you've watched our show before, but we like to kind of open it up with you introducing yourself, your kennel name, and how you got into Bullies in the first place, man. Take it away.
Well, I'm Jireh Grimm, Grimm Reapers Bullies, and started, being young, my grandpa had hunting dogs or whatever, so just being around dogs, and my dad had a Rottweiler, so for a while, and then I just got my own dog. I had a pit when I was in college, but I couldn't take care of it at the time, so then I weeded. Then me and my wife, we weren't married yet, but when we was in an apartment, that dude under us that had Bullies, I think they're like micros or something, but they was cool little micros, and then I started learning a little bit. And then after we got married, we already said we wanted a dog. And she seen the dog online, which happened to be Blue. And it took off from there.
Dang.
Nice.
Yeah.
cool.
So your wife picked out Blue.
Yeah, she seen him. I was going to work. And she sent it to me. And he wound up being in Baton Rouge, so I wound up hitting named Keltrin Burrell from Cold Blue Bullet. Wound up hitting him up, and we wound up getting Blue that same day. As soon as I got from work, we went meet him, paid for him, got him. Yeah, and then just started learning. Then I learned Blue Daddy, Champion Series. So, and then I just went to stores, going to shows and stuff, started learning, networking. Like, I don't mind talking. I'm more the talker. My wife, she don't really talk. She more the behind the scenes business-wise.
Yeah.
So I do more of the talking. I just started learning, basically. So, and learning different things about the dogs, how they're supposed to look, this and that. So, things of that nature.
I learned somewhere. You really, really do. Everyone starts somewhere, and that's something that a lot of people sometimes lose touch with is their original roots. They, the more knowledge you acquire and the your tenure, sometimes you really do truly forget when other people are starting that you were there at one point too, and to just kind of take that into mind and take that into consideration. So I appreciate you coming on and letting us get to know you a little bit better and picking your brain a little bit. So the dogs. So I don't know if I've ever had the personal pleasure of meeting you in person.
No, we seen each other, I think, twice. Yeah. I know for sure at Keldon show because we was in line together. I was behind you. I think y'all showing one of the Genesis sons. I think you're showing him, and I met you another time at another show too. Yeah. So.
Gotcha. Okay, because I knew like when he brought you up, it's like I've seen this man's face, and I don't feel like it's just online. Like I feel like I'd seen you before, so now I feel really, really ashamed that I didn't actually like get to know you better, like in person. I think I was a little at Monster Mashup. I know I was. My head wasn't screwed on straight. It was the first time I'd handled in. Oh my God, months. And I was handling.
Don't you make no excuses. Don't you make no excuses.
Oh my God. Oh man. No, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. But man, it's just like since it'd been a minute, I was like just completely.
What a cool moment that was to talk about that for a second. What a cool moment. Amanda went in there with Revelation, Genesis son, and got his first 10 points. Like he was just over a year old. Awesome moment. But yeah, Jireh, I remember you. I've met you a few times. And no, you quickly became my dog. But no, every time we get to shows, man, we're sit there ringside. And it's cool. There's actually that picture with us looking at Piggy.
Yeah.
And that was at the ABKC show in Fort Walton. And then we just started seeing each other like all these different. Well, actually, we met in Louisiana at Scott Mosby's show, Paws in the Boots. And by midday, me and you were sitting there ringside, like talking dog, talking about the show, talking about just the ring. And it was just like, okay, this dude's mindset's different. Like he's breeding for the right reason. He understands exactly what he's going for. And he, like, you started breaking down the steps that you wanted to get where you wanted to go to. And this again was over a year ago.
Right.
And what's cool is now, like, you're at the point where those steps are being implemented. Like you've made a couple trips recently, but those steps are being implemented, and you've never, ever, ever wavered from exactly what you told me that you were going to do from day one that we met. And I've seen you at multiple shows since. And, of course, like we put all our stuff to, like, we both get comfortable in our booths And then like we meet at the ring and we're just like, hey man, like how's everything going? And we just
Yeah.
start talking dog again. But you've never differed. But I want to talk about those steps that you've actually implemented and that you're putting in place to get where you want to go, because you've made a couple trips lately. Where have you gone, and what
Well,
additions
before
have you
you
added?
do, my guy, what's up, baby?
What's
What's
up,
up, man?
Michael?
What's up, my
Big
dude? You
Zilla.
been good, man?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Man, it's good to see you, brother.
You too. You too.
I haven't seen you since Conway.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Everything's been good for you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chilling. Y'all three of them behind me right now. Watching them behind
I
me.
already know it. I already know it,
The
man.
whole crew, man.
All
Yeah,
hmm
that's
right.
what's up. So anyway, continue.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
made
What steps have you
yeah,
implemented?
made some trips to Vegas. Went down to CK Zone, Sin City Bullies. I got I got two Boulder daughters. One of them straight from his camp, and one of them off of Boulder from someone else camp that I went pick up this year. Both of them this year.
Okay.
The two sisters. Probably you
All
will hear later when they get at each other's neck for some reason.
Yeah. So both of them are off Boulder. So what
Right.
attracted you about Boulder that you really wanted to bring into your program? Like what was
Well,
it?
when first I was looking through Blue Pairs and I seen Bellagio, and that's where I started asking questions. And I want to say Kelton told me who owned him or whatever, and I went look him up. Then I asked him about Bellagio, but he said he don't use Bellagio. He got something better than Bellagio. Basically, he like his son, and he got Boulder. So I started looking into Boulder, and I started looking at Cajun program, how he did it, started breaking things down. And so I want to puff from there because I see what they produce even outcross and in line bread.
Mm-hmm.
So and I went so I want to basically kind of do kind of what he did, but do it in my own kind of way, sir. Say so. But yeah, I know I needed that girth and seeing other dogs too, like that has that in his pedigree. That's real bully, That's kind of the bully I like. So
And that was the next question I was going to ask you. What made you pick, Kazan? But we had Kazan on a while back, and
Uh-huh.
actually, we didn't get to finish the interview,
We gotta
but
get him back
We
on.
have
we
to
We
get
got to
back
get
got
him
he
in.
back
got cut
on.
Yeah,
off and
oh
he never
yeah,
came
yeah.
back on.
we
Yeah,
really do.
hmm
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talk basically. He kind of like my mentor. I talk to him no lie. We probably talk at least every day, for sure. Every day, at least about one or other thing, like just showing dog, just talking, anything like basically like family now.
And
But
hey, and
Yeah.
you know what? That speaks
hmm
volume about Kazan because a lot of these people, man, when they sell you a dog, they done with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
hmm
They don't stand behind, if you want to talk
100%.
and like elaborate a little bit on, but they don't like that. All they want to do is just sell you a dog. But
And it was
hey, hats off to
that too. And
Kazan,
like
man.
it was even before like even when I asked him the question about Bellagio, then he just started kind of like we just started talking every day little things. I started kind of picking his brain. So it was even before I
Yeah,
even bought a dog or locked in to get a dog from him. So
that's good.
Yeah.
that's what kind of really
That
attracted
speaks
me to him
volumes,
too.
man, about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he definitely fosters, and it's one of those things that he's been open about that as well. He doesn't gatekeep, and that's definitely something that's just makes him our kind of people
Right.
for
Right.
sure.
Amanda used
Yeah,
a good word right there, fosters. That's a big deal.
hmm
mhm,
It is,
Right.
definitely.
man. We tell people at CBK, man, hey, once you deal with us, you never gotta try to worry about getting in touch with me. I'm that way anyway, but for sure to somebody within our kennel family, it's you can reach me anytime, ask me any question. I'll walk you through anything. And if I don't have the answer, I'll go get it.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Oh yeah,
That's me. Like I feel even people under me like I learned. You can ask me anything. That's why I ask Caleb. Like it don't matter. Like if I see a dog that I like, I'm asking for a reason because I'm gonna write it down in my notebook if I really like that dog or look at the pairs and stuff like that. But I'm gonna watch too just the production of that dog to see what it's
hmm,
doing. Because I'm not big on like locking in. Because if I want it, I'm gonna pay the price regardless of
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it is at that
oh
time.
for
That's
sure.
that's something I just learned. And just I go back and watch a lot of old YouTube videos that y'all had him on here one time. He do the film and stuff. Uh, I can't think. If I go on
AJ
his YouTube,
James,
he do all like a dog. The dog. He do the
Zeb
boxing thing too.
Brooks.
Zeb. I go back and watch
Yeah.
some of the old things
Yeah.
from the dogs and listen to how they did Paco and all that. Now
Hmm.
I sit at work and I just listen to all that. So I just learn and go back and look at it because I feel too like the older breeders did it the same way we're trying to do it, and in some way it just kind of disconnect Now it's time to bring it back. That's just me looking at it, because just seeing the older breeders, like what they were doing, basically they did more line breeding and things in that nature. So
There we
like
go.
you can see, like, to me, you can see like the dogs, how we're doing a lot of outcrossing, we losing a lot of size on mass. So
Oh
just
Yeah.
yeah.
little things I learned.
Hey, real
Yeah.
quick, Raul from QBN, man. Shout out to you,
Oh
fam.
yeah.
Hey,
What's
So
up,
him
appreciate you
too.
tuning
Raul?
in,
And shout
man.
out and
Respect. OG in the
hmm
game of marketing the bully world, man.
Mhm.
So
yeah,
appreciate you
he's a
tuning
big
in tonight.
Raul too. Like that's one of the people I watched on YouTube,
Mhm.
learning the genetic side too. Because I try to use everything as a tool: genetics, the
That's
just looking
where
at the
that's where me
dog,
and
this
Jireh
and that.
that's where me and Jireh
Mm-hmm.
cut our teeth, man. That's where we
Yep.
came in each other's lives on QBN
Yeah.
back in the day,
Right.
baby.
Yep.
I'm telling
Back
you,
in the
like
day.
that's a great place to meet each other, because I mean it's in this it's almost like you're in the classroom, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just all learning from each other, and and again, he's just a wealth of knowledge, and he doesn't when he gives you, you know what I mean, and he just yeah. So and for anybody that missed his show, it was like last night. Go back and watch it for sure. He was talking about diets, and that was something that
Yeah,
like
I was
your
on there
Right.
with him, man. I
labels and
enjoyed every bit of it.
Yeah. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Right.
hey, real quick. Isn't that cool though, that platform? And to stay on Raul for a second, the platform that these relationships have formed because these platforms
Mhm.
exist and the same
Right.
mindsets are brought to this incredible thing that he's doing. And it's so cool that, so many relationships have been formed off that. Raul,
For
again,
sure.
salute to you. Like, your impact in the bully world is
No doubt.
remarkable.
Right.
But man, it's cool just that people come together, they congregate, because it's a lesson that is being learned, but now like-minded are in the comments, and now relationships are forming, and it
Mhm.
just spreads.
Right.
So it's really cool.
It turns
Right.
us
I
into
feel.
such a beautiful
I
small
see your
world.
comment, Raul. Hey
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm gonna tell you about Raul. I definitely cut my teeth at QBN. Jara was there with me, when it all started,
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate being blessed enough to have my presence welcomed at both platforms, because
Yeah.
I appreciate the different dynamics of these two platforms very much. One is more hyper fixed on education, and even though we educate here, this is about shining light on different people in the community.
Right.
Right.
Um, and
Access.
that and I enjoy the interview side, and I enjoy the education side, and I
Right.
enjoy the blend of the two. I really, really do. I'm honored to be a part of both. I really am.
Yeah.
No, we're
Yeah.
definitely
Mm-hmm.
happy to have
Right.
you, for sure.
Right. That's something else
Man.
I watch a lot. I watch. At work, that's basically how my hours. Chill out, boy.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's
But
real
Jira,
fun to get to know new
Mm-hmm.
people and everything.
it
So
is.
and to have
And
people on our show that just like Michael said, like we really try to give access to people. We peddle access, like
exactly.
we want to get to know you, and we want other people to get to know you, and making sure that it's in this positive, purely enlightening. Like we just want to make sure that it's nothing but love, and what you have you share, and that's what it's all about. So we're again
We
happy.
put people in there by putting them out there. You know what I'm
Mhm.
talking
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Right.
that. Well said, Money Mike.
about? Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I
Oh
have my
man.
moments. You know what I mean?
That's
Right.
good right
I
there.
feel like in the bullet world, you meet a lot of people like Nate. I done met Tonio. Basically, our bullet versus group, and we bounce ideas off each other too, and just not just the show ring, just breeding wise too. Just
Yeah.
learning a lot from
Yeah.
Man,
a
hey,
lot of
I
people.
love that about y'all's group. Like, that is exactly what the bully world needs, is this group, because you're constantly thinking about it. You verse yourself in, and that's what's cool with the bully verses, because you're versing yourself into this like-minded thing in y'all's little group. Like, y'all are constantly bouncing ideas off each other,
Right.
and y'all going to shows together. Like, tell us about the bully verses, kind of how that works. And because I like
Cause
that. It's a
like
small brotherhood.
yeah, and we all got our different programs, so we just talk about like, cause we all got different dogs too. So we all talk about how we want to do, what we want to do in the show ring, what kind of dog we want to make still. So we just bounce each other ideas off our head. This you think this one will work, brother? You think this one? And then just other little things. Just when we in the ring, Nate, like Nate a judge, he will critique us, like he hard on us. Tonio, Onk in the group, Keyshawn, Richard, like we talk all day. If we think something right, like you should do this breeding or this and that, but it's your idea at the end of the day, So everybody's still individuals. We just put it together because I feel one more than just having more eyes than just one person. Cause, you get stuck on something, and it might not be right.
Right, and to have those strong influences in there. I mean, we've had the privilege of knowing those gentlemen as well for like years, and it's like I can tell you right now that
CMK Tonio. I call him Tonio. I don't call him CMK.
No,
I call him Tonio.
But no, we've definitely had the privilege of knowing these gentlemen and knowing their worth, and it's just man, blessed. You're blessed to have them for sure. I'm excited that they're in your corner for real.
Yeah, like that. Just meeting good people though, like, and I'm a talk, so like I'm gonna ask a question. That's how I am. Like, if I want to know something, I feel I gotta ask. If I don't ask, I'm never gonna know. So things in that nature.
Exactly. Hey,
shout
so
out to OG Ramos, man, watching.
Yes,
I know.
What's up, man?
yes. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Hey,
I watched one of his
Jireh,
interviews recently too.
man. Hey, we got to get him on again too. He's always a pleasure. Like he gives a
Hey,
man
I
to
seen
hell. He's
y'all's
a
Christmas
world of
photos.
knowledge.
I seen y'all's Christmas photos with you and
Yeah,
the
they
missus,
was
man.
nice. I seen them too.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I like them,
They were.
Ramos. Yep. He put some good little
Yes.
Christmas photos out. So what you got coming up, Jireh? What's on the horizon?
Right now I'm just waiting, training my pups, my two girls, but just wait till they get a little older. Cause one 3 months and the other one 9 weeks, 10 weeks.
Now we're talking about stuff.
Yeah.
So
And then
the
just
next question is,
mm-hmm.
break that down a little bit. What is it that you do to train a pup, to prepare a pup?
Like the older with the 3 month, like sometimes I just take in the yard, just put the lead on her, let her walk, and most times I just let her be a dog. They'll let Blue basic kind of the alpha, so he get them in line because they still young. But training wise for the show, I just try to put the lead on them first. That's the hardest thing. Other than that, you get them to stack, stay still, but having that something around their neck and letting them walk with it is the hardest to me. So basically, the little one, I'm just letting her do her thing right now. She's still a puppy. She's wide open.
Puppies are. It's one of those things where you literally with most dogs, you've probably got like maybe anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes of their attention span before nothing else is retaining. Puppies, I swear to God, before a certain age, you're talking 3 minutes tops.
I'm a firm believer, man, that same ways that we recommend everybody socialize their dogs, take them to Home Depot, take them to Tractor
and that's right down the street. That's 2 minutes from my house. That's what we like.
That's the spot, right?
Like
so
it's like socializing.
In the same way, if you have your pups accustomed to that ring environment, to the lead, to the gating, to the stacking, to the whole thing, it's the same as socialization. They become accustomed to it, become used to it, and then it's a normal thing. They're comfortable doing it. They enjoy it.
They enjoy, and that's the big thing. Like with Blue, when he was 12, I play softball, so I travel everywhere, play softball. So everybody, he just if I go to the park, we play in Georgia, we play in Panama in the next month. Everybody know him by name. Even the hotels that we go to, they know because little kids come to him. So like little kids come to him and they can do whatever they want to him. He just go do that.
Oh man, that's invaluable, so right there.
Same thing with the girls. So that's why like music and stuff. Like that's too. Like being around music and stuff, they don't mind that. Being around loud noises, things and that nature. Like firecrackers, he don't budge. He not go. He'll stand up. The only thing ever he went to a parade. The only thing he didn't like was the bass drum. But other than that, it don't matter.
What's the what?
The bass drum. We at the parade, the bass drum. But you don't budge.
Interesting. You have a dog that doesn't like generators.
Mm-hmm.
Like not a lot of things startle him, but the moment a generator kicks on, he's like, I don't like it. He's like, oh my God. It's a generator.
Oh my gosh.
I got a female on day 8, and pressure is beside his little old self. He just
crying.
He's whining and crying and thrown up and paced the floor.
He works himself up to the point where he throws up, huh?
Well, it's about day 8, day 9. That's when he really starts to get where he don't feel like eating a whole lot. He's serious about it then. Like he lays by her kennel and If he could pour himself through them bars, he would.
Sure, he would.
Yeah.
Does he eat? Like, is that a thing? Like, some dogs don't eat.
He will eat some. He doesn't skip meals, but he won't eat all his food. No.
Man.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. He just turned 3 years
That's
old.
crazy how they do that.
I know. It's just they get all worked up to the point where it's just like such heavy stress on their bodies. You're sitting there wondering, it's like, there's no way this is good for their heart. There's no way. Their blood pressure is probably through the roof.
Oh man, I'll tell you the biggest thing with him, besides the whining, he just whimpers and whines for days. He just begs and pleads, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I take him outside, if I let him do his thing, he'll be out there for 45 minutes just marking the yard.
That's mine. That's mine. That's mine too.
That's mine too. And this is mine. And this is mine. Yeah. And I'm like, come on. He's like, couple more things, Dad.
Mine.
Yeah.
Boy, dogs get stupid. They get so stupid when it comes to females.
They get so like a deer in rut. They just can't even think.
I don't know why they do that.
Jireh, I like that you do that with Blue, and I'm guessing you're going to do that with the same with the two, that you just got. Like, you're introducing them to everything. You're not keeping them behind a fence. You're not keeping them behind a gate where, the first time they see something, things like that at a show, they're, tucking their tail and running, their understanding of it. You literally said a firecracker. Like, I'm scared of firecrackers. I'm going to jump.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's so comfortable with all these different sounds that going into the ring, for one, he enjoys it. Like, it's not a chore for him. I've seen him in the ring and y'all enjoy it, but he's not being introduced to anything, because some shows loud music, some shows different things, but he's already seen everything. So I'm guessing you're going to do the same thing with the two that you just got, right?
Right. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna bring, but the youngest ain't been around that yet. But the other one, she's been to Tennessee because to my in-laws. But she come, like, I done brought her to the bed up there. But I'm gonna bring her to the softball. Both of them, the other two, and things like that. But I gotta get the other one, get her used to. She's still a little puppy too, so little puppy things. But get her used to it. But
now, I remember being at the ballparks, and people that had those were their road dogs, and they were essentially our mascots.
Right, that's how it is. Like, just, I feel like any dog, you could train any dog as long as you don't keep them without nothing to do. You basically have a job. Seem like that's what it is to me. Something to do, they go be all right. Like, you put them in the yard with things, they go do what they're supposed to do. That's just any dog. But yeah.
Oh, gee, Ramos, Michael, I get the same way.
Hey, Derek and Missy asked, "Are you going to the season opener?" All of y'all.
No, I ain't going to the season opener because training, basically. Like, I feel Blue, ABKC wise, like how it changed. That he got a major, he got his first major, but he was 10 months. So now he's more leaner, so I feel like he wants the bulkier dog, so it's more harder. Like, he's a champion BRC, so I'll probably do him ICBR, but ABKC, I'm gonna wait and let my females go. And that's for me, like not for Blue. That's just me being honest with myself,
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you've got it. You know your dogs better than anybody else does, and like after you kind of learn what certain judges, certain registries, like when you start. Like remembering those.
Oh yeah, that's one thing too. Ask questions when you lead a ring. Before you do the ring, ask questions. Like Miss Cindy, I think Miss Cindy, the judge baby, like she's one of my favorite. Yeah, she's one of my favorite. Like, that's been, even when I with Miss Farm, I met Farm because of Raul live too. Miss Farm was honest with me. That's one thing. Like, when she first got Blue, because she trained Blue first, and she started teaching me. Then I learned more from my boys. So she teach, like, one thing she still teach me to this day. She'll come outside and teach me. But she was honestly like, huh?
I was going to say, you're not the first person I've heard say that Fam's apparently known, besides her charm, for being very openly objective with people. She likes to be straight with people about their dogs, and not it's not unsolicited, but like if you're like, hey, if you try to talk to her, she will be objective with you. She's good about that. She really is.
Like, that's one thing she told me. Like, when he was younger, he was a little bigger. She's like, he gonna win, but it'll be harder when he get older for the bigger dog. If he don't add that side. And she told me that, and he won his first major. But now I see it. now you see it when as he got older, he got more leaner. So I know what I need to, because I want to be in the show ring. So I know what I need to do. And like seeing his productions, I seen okay, we still getting like I did he got 2 breedings, 2 kids, well, 2 litters on the ground. And I seen how they're different with the different females. So he got 1 more breeding next year. I'm gonna use them in my yard because of something that I want to see, that I know me doing my research and stuff. You know, just looking at the productions of different females too. So things
I like that.
Yeah. It's a lot. I do one thing. I'm gonna look at. Like I looked at Kelvin program. I probably could tell you they pedigrees just like, because I really go look at things from that nature. It's crazy to me. I don't know why I do it.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's what you should do. I mean,
Yeah.
research is key, man, and you don't seem to shy away from the time it takes or the effort it takes to look into things, you know, to make sure that you're making the right decisions and you're going about things the right way to get the results you want. And that's, some people are just, they're not patient.
Right. That's the thing. I'm very patient. Like my wife will get on me, like, because before I seen other dogs, other puppies that I wanted to get before, but my wife was like, hold on, wait, really look, like she want to keep me calm, like look at it, and that what made me. Because there are other dogs before I got the 2 females. Before I went to Cajun, before I really started looking at, I wanted to get a female. I started looking. Yeah, she like no wait, and then that what got me to doing more research too. So I salute her for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. It says a lot about you. Because again, you know, so when did you start all this? When was the first bully in your family?
Blue. So that's 20. What's this? 2024. 20. Yeah.
Right.
He about to be 2. Yeah. So be 2024. Right. So 2024. So I really dug into, started researching, because if I'd have known, like now I'll start with a female, then start with a male. But you know, you can fix it. I'll do it the other way. So like that's, but that he really started me, and then really looking at it, then I wanted to see what I wanted to make, and seeing other dogs and things like that, how they was made. So that intrigued me, because I always liked it, science and biology anyway. So
Yeah.
it made me do a lot of things. So it was like that.
That's what I like.
You
You don't mind going down that tunnel, like looking at pedigrees. You've called me many times and you're like, hey, man, check this out. Or, hey, let's talk about this real quick. And I got to go pull up Pitpedia while I'm at work and we're talking about pedigrees. But,
Right.
all right, so I want to go back to, in your program, you got 2 dogs from the same dog, Boulder, because,
Right.
you know, Kazan told you, hey, he's even better than Bellagio. He's his best producing son. So
Right.
you went and got 2 girls
Mm-hmm.
off the same boy, different litters, 2 different times you flew out to Vegas, got these 2 dogs. So
Right.
what's your plan? Because I know that you said also that you started with the boy, you would have started with the
Mm-hmm.
female. So obviously
So
you're starting, you can't restart, but you're mending. So let's
right.
talk about that.
So the older one, the outcross, I'm gonna go back to Cajun with her. I'm gonna go back to his yard and use her half brothers and her half uncles basically,
Yeah.
to bring. Cause I want to have that, because I want to lose the girth. Like she right there asleep. I would pick up, but she's asleep. She's a big. Oh, I'll pick up. She's a big girl. For 3 months, she's like, come here.
He's like, damn it, I'm gonna pick her up. Oh yeah, that's a good
Oh,
looking girl.
sleepy. She's just living me
Man,
down, I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
his yard is so consistent, it's crazy.
So she's the outcross, and then I have the one straight from his yard. That's the one I'm gonna use for Blue. Like she's built like a little tank. She's straight, but she's that little box, and that's the one I'm gonna use for Blue. But she go now for her. I'm looking at studs. I want to kind of re-engineer what he did, because I broke all, like what he did with Destiny. Basically, I broke it down to the stud that he used for her. So that's kind of what I want to do. Like he got some of them that's line bred that went to Destiny, the one that's not line bred too. So I want to kind of do like that when I already have the other dog that I could go to his yard and get the blood. So things in that nature. I just want to make it more for me to be show ring too, because like dogs I seen Boulder, he perfect. Like not no dog perfect, but he's top line good. It's a little thing that I want a little tweak to put in the show ring.
Yeah,
Basically.
exactly.
What are you wanting to tweak with that? Because obviously, like you, I mean, again, just like you said, no dog's perfect. but there's aspects of Boulder that obviously you really, really like, but where do you want to take that? Like, what are you trying to add or subtract from him to make your own dog?
A different little head. I like more of the round. Like he got another dog, MGM. I love MGM head, and
Mhm.
that's my girl uncle. The last one, that's her uncle.
Ah,
So I like his head more better. Just little things like maybe straighten him a little more in my predicament. But I just his body style. That's a bull to me. That's what
Yeah.
excess should be. Same thing like looking at Apollo, and it just he got that same body structure with the mix of Optimus. Like that was a good. It was a good put together and things like that. But then I want to make it to where I can have a show dog and he could produce.
mhm.
So like I know I got homeboys that I don't really care much about the money, but I know how to make money to keep it going. But I'm gonna give my best male to my homeboys that I know I can go back and use them in my program. Try to make my idea. I rather keep my females and let my people enjoy the dog.
Yeah.
So
Oh, for sure.
just to have my thing. I don't want to have a lot of dogs in my house. Not where we stay at right now. Until I get a chance to move. Like I went to look at my daddy yard. He got a big yard, but he stayed way out in the country. And I stay in
Yeah.
Louisiana in Baton Rouge. So until I get more land, then I'll probably keep more dogs. But not right
Yeah.
now.
You know, you touched on something right there that I think a lot of us, in particularly on the show right now, know full and well, but I don't know that everybody does. You know, but it was a good point. You know, it's a wise thing when you have dogs beyond your keepers, or maybe keepers that you don't have room for, to put them somewhere where you can reach them.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
that's smart, man. It's good to have dogs that you want access to, you know, in a reachable place, someplace you can use, someplace you can, you know, and that it's their dog, but you have access to it. That's a powerful tool.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second time OG was a turn and burn. He met me at the airport and I left. The first time I went to his yard and got to meet Boulder and Palm and Sahara and the other big boy, the what you call it? But yeah, Lynx, the other big boy he got. Yeah, it was a
Hey,
turn
isn't
and
that
burn though.
cool going and seeing like dogs though that you've studied in the pedigrees and dogs that are in
Right.
the generations, like 2, 3 generations back in the pedigree of your dogs to actually see the consistency? Like I
Mm-hmm.
commend you for going out there and actually putting your hands on these dogs. Too many people are buying dogs without ever seeing the parents, grandparents, things like that. Like go
Right.
see
Yeah.
these dogs because the
Yes.
consistency of Kazan's yard is incredible. Like his program is a true program. You can when you see a dog off him that's got even Bellagio in the second generation, and you touched on it. Like it's all built through Destiny, which is amazing the way he did
Mm-hmm.
it. But Destiny is the start of his yard, and I commend him for everything he's done, like a true legend in the game. We got to finish that interview too.
Right.
But yeah, to see the consistency of it, but without going there, you're just seeing pictures, you're just seeing the pedigree. But now you understand exactly what you're bringing into your program and what you have and how you're going to blend it because now a visual representation of it and the
Right.
consistency of what they're throwing behind them.
And that's one big thing that me and my wife talk about too. Like when we do pick a stud, if I can't go or she can't go, because she know the dog. Like we talk back, but if she can't see the dog, I can't see the dog. We not gonna use that dog.
There you go.
I like that.
Because yeah, that it don't matter because I fly anywhere, she'll fly anywhere. So can't see. I'll meet him at a show or something. Like I don't, I'm not gonna use that dog.
I love how involved she is with that because it's definitely it makes it easier, you know, to have that level of support, but also you know that someone also kind of trying to build it with you to a degree where they're like, no, let's be cautious where we need to be, but also be kind of brave where we need to be. So, man, kudos to your family for that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Hey,
Right.
so we got a question. I actually really like this question. Malik Thomason asked this question, and
Hmm.
Sean Bilala is actually looking at it too. All right, so top 5 XLs. Malik, are you asking all time? Or are you asking currently out there? Because I'm interested in hearing this because he studies. He studies. He
Hmm.
watches. If he's not at a show, he's watching. You know, a stream of it,
Yeah.
and constantly watching who's hot out there and what they're producing and things like that. That's why I love talking dog with him. And I'm also kind of taking time so Malik can answer the question. But I'm
You say
looking forward
current.
to.
You say
All right.
current.
So perfect. Top 5 XLs currently.
Currently.
Top 5
Yeah,
current.
current.
That I got to see. I'm gonna say Apollo because I've actually been in the ring and looked back and seen that big boy.
My bad. My bad, Sean. My bad, Sean.
I'm gonna say that.
I like he from Vegas too. I got to see he got one of the only grand champions. He got the grandson. That dog is amazed me. Even it's not really kind of my stock. I can't think his name. He from Mexico too. He had the grand champion.
Okay.
On a few grand champion XLs.
Yeah, he was at Nationals, wasn't it? What's it? Pressure or Captain
No.
America?
No, his son. He got the grandson of his son is the grand champion. Back then. Sukit, not Sukit. I can't think of his name.
Sakiban?
That
was not Mexican.
It's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me.
Yeah, it's gonna bother you.
he was Michael. He was at what you call it with us. He was in Arkansas with us.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who you're talking about though.
You got the fawn boy. But anyway, I'm looking at it, but I can't think. Him is a different type of dog. For some reason, I gravitated to Captain America, like one of the first. I don't know. Even I think I typed it in. So regardless, I like him just because I gravitated to him. I guess I don't know why, but I did. I like Top Gun from what I see, and I like his productions. I like how he produced.
Mm-hmm.
And I need one more. I gotta say Boulder. It's not because he's a show dog, just because how he produced too. I like dogs that can produce. So that's probably my 5. That's 5. But I can't. That dog will bother me. It's gonna bother me the whole time.
It'll come to you.
It'll come to me. Yeah, but
hey, Sean's. Hey, you talking about Jose Lucero? You talking about Lou?
Yeah, Lou, his boy. I got a video of him too. Because I seen him. That's one because I just like watching old school people. I watching seeing what's the grand champions of XL and his Caribou. Yeah, my wife hollering in the back, Caribou Lou. Yeah, Caribou Lou.
Yes, with the assist.
He's a taller dog,
beautiful boy.
He holds the size. He still has the body. Like one thing I know, taller dogs sometimes they start getting narrow. He really is still a full bull. So yeah. But that's
we talked about that the other night.
That's Sean's baby right there, man. Lou is a special boy.
With the height comes the mastiff influence. Right. So when the dog becomes taller, in comes the mastiff. That's where the height comes from, which narrows the rear.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a lion from the back. As soon as the mastiff comes in, it looks like a lion. Ain't got no ass at all.
And he full to say he that tall. Like he really got a rear and everything. To say
he does.
Taller dog. He's a big boy.
He's a complete boy. I saw him in Texas.
There are some out there, you know.
Because I went through his pairs too. I got it, so that's why I looked at it. So
yeah. And I like when you're breaking down.
I pick dogs about rear is non-negotiable for me.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to me. It's hard with XL too because you don't see a lot of them with rear. If you see them with rear, they lacking somewhere else in the front.
I'm picking on that rear. Like to me, that's something like.
That's the accolade.
One thing that's non-negotiable in my program. I'm not gonna fight with fixing a rear. I want it to be there from the beginning.
Oh yeah, that is such a difficult thing to breed out or in.
It's hard to manipulate. It's hard to fix.
It's hard to make consistent throughout the litter as well. That's the other thing. You can have a couple that have a decent rear, but if the rest of the litter and they're going to produce like that, in the end, it's like it's all for naught.
I'm gonna tell you a big issue that's not talked about enough. I was talking about it with Peter Stoiber today, and it's I don't know if people are hushed about it because they don't want to talk about it, or if it's just not that people being unaware of what a big deal it is. But the short upper arm,
right?
Short upper arm affects the structure of a dog tremendously.
See how they walk.
It affects their gait. It affects their high rear. It affects the functionality of the dog. It affects it's quality of life all the way around. It's tough on a dog. That short upper arm's tough, but it affects the movement of a dog a lot.
All right.
And you see a lot of dogs where they're not. They are high reared, but they're not.
But they don't stand up straight.
It's the
Basically.
short upper
They're
arm
short
that's
on.
causing it.
Yeah, y'all talked
Yeah.
about them live last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that short upper arms, it's something, man.
So many things can affect it. Why it's a
Yeah.
high rear. So many
It's
things,
true.
man.
It's true.
Right.
But you're
And I
right. The
never
rear,
thought.
like once it's broken, it's hard to regather. So I'm with you, Michael.
Yeah.
And Michael,
If
you
you're,
know what, man? That brought something to my attention too when y'all was talking about that, because I never really paid no attention about the short upper arm. I thought a dog had a high rear. He just had a high rear. You know what I'm saying? Short upper arm or not. But I see what y'all are saying, and that gave me another,
Look at
vision
the
that
elbow.
that I need to,
Look at the
look
elbow to the
into.
back of the leg should be basically kind of the
Mm-hmm.
same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's stiff stifles, and sometimes, it's short upper arm. Sometimes it's weak pasterns in the front. The pasterns are weak, and that makes the front end of the dog
Yep.
lower
That's
because
right.
the
That's
wrists are
right.
bent, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that'll raise the rear. But I think the most underrated of those is the short upper arm. And
Yeah.
once somebody says that right there's a short upper arm, you say, "Oh, it
Yeah, I
is
don't
a
Uh-huh.
think it's
short
people.
upper
I
That's
don't
arm."
think
why I
they look at
see.
And
it.
then you
It all
don't
Yeah.
comes,
realize that
yeah,
that
Yeah.
dog has a short upper
perspective.
arm.
And this whole time you're
Yeah.
like, oh no, because you've been watching this dog move.
Yep.
You're like, oh my God, that is it.
But you can in the gate though, you can see it. Your most they don't move.
Yeah.
They'll kind of
It's
flutter. They'll
so
be
it's so smart. It seems so. They've been doing it for so long that I think people forget why they gate the dog.
Yeah.
You can really see a lot.
You can see
Watch it
everything.
if you know what you're looking at. Watching
Oh, it
that
comes
dog
out in the
gate
gate.
and see what's going
Yes.
on with
Yep,
you.
everything comes
All
through.
that things you can hide in the stack, you can't hide in the gate.
No, you
Right.
can't hide it.
That's why I like if we get to the ring, I like getting to the side where I can see them come down the line, and when they come towards you, because then some dogs paddle too.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
That's
the
The
dangerous.
down,
paddling,
like it's
yeah.
perfect tactics what they do. The down and back, you're watching the rear, you're watching the rear
Yep.
movement, you're seeing if they paddling coming back, and then the gate, yeah. So
Right.
much. Like everything you're hiding in the stack, you ain't hiding nothing. Like the dog is gonna show itself. You can
Right.
find the
Okay.
best gate to try to, you know, hide something, but no. Like
Right.
it's being shown on full stage.
Oh yeah.
Stuart Flag, straight stifle, peg legs, pirate leg kills.
Hey, there's so many different reasons for the high
Arr.
rear, so many different reasons. But that's what I love about judges when they break down your dog and what you said earlier. Go ask the judge because they're looking at so many different things and they're seeing so many
Right.
different moving parts. What do I need to fix? What is it about my dog? And they break it down to exactly what it is. So
Yep, like Nate said, every dog not a show dog, and that's true.
Yeah.
Like if one of my females don't become show dog, is you got like I always see Miss Amanda say, you got breed stop, and a lot
yeah,
of people like everybody got their own look at it. Like a lot of people, some people make the freakier dogs, but you still need that freakier dog to make a cleaned up because a lot of dogs missing girth or whatever, and vice versa. You could fix it. That's how. Cause I remember Malik asked the question that like last week or something like that, and that made me think. Because you need both of them. I feel like to get what we need to be to clean everything up, you need the crazy factor because they want the wild factor because the dog's supposed to be. I listen a lot of they say it's supposed to be extreme. I heard which guy said a lot. They're supposed to be extreme, but it still got to be a clean way to be extreme. Like
Hey,
Right.
yeah, but
Yeah, you just
but
make
you
it
know
soft,
what though? But
clean.
you still have to be careful when you add that girth in too.
right,
You don't want to
right,
double up on that same defect. You know what I'm saying? So you have
mm-hmm,
to be careful still.
Hmm.
right, right.
I
yeah,
like the analogy that Grimm, Jireh and I learned back in the day was the two or more major flaws. They call it a train wreck, but it passes the point of breed quality.
Right,
And then if you less than two major flaws, then this is a breedable dog that can be used as a tool. And then a show quality would obviously be much more refined, where
yeah.
you're down to where it's only minor flaws, no major flaws on the dog.
Oh,
right.
definitely. Well, and,
Mm-hmm.
and and speaking of trying to make sure that your dogs have the proper type, especially to get into the ring, Malik actually asked a pretty good question a second ago. He said, "Talk about the best tactic to achieve a short muzzle on XL with a clean bite
I like
and
it.
good breathing with it." So, what do you think? What tactic would you use to shorten the XL muzzle without sacrificing basically its ability to breathe?
Well, first I'm gonna look at the dog in front of me to make sure they both got clean bites. But doing little things like I use embark. A lot of people don't, but I use embark to know. It just the business is a tool. Like anything you go to work,
Yeah.
you got to read the instructions. So that's what I use it as. Just every little thing I use as a tool. So I want to see if it works too. So I'm gonna try to put two sharp mother dogs together. That's the best way to get it. Or if you got a dog that has a carrier and another carrier, and then find out do the embark with the puppy. It just to see if it really like that's basically fact checking yourself just to see if it really worked that way. And it's just a little tool because at the end of the day it might not. You never know the genetics at the end of the day too, so it
They're
might not work
weird.
that
Yeah,
way.
genetics are
Yeah, so
weird, man.
right, so like
We just actually did that in this breeding here.
hmm
You know, we brought
Hmm.
Yeah.
in that double
Yep.
short muzzle gene using embark,
hmm
and and now we have carriers out of that litter, which
right,
was a good step in the right direction on that in particularly.
hmm
Embark's a hell of a tool, man. You know,
yeah,
me personally, my opinion, I don't take anything away from phenotypical breeding because it is also necessary, and that's how
hmm
breeding's been done for a very long time. But it's like sending an email instead of writing a letter.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that today. You're not going to write a letter when you can send an email. By the
I
time you
like that
get your pen
analogy.
and your notepad out and fold your paper and put in an envelope, I done sent 10 emails, right?
Right.
So the embark is such a usable tool, and it's silly not to use it. It has a lot of benefits, you
Yeah.
know. For example, if you had a litter of puppies, say you had 10 puppies. Well, if you let's say you did an outcross breeding, you bred to some big stud, right? The last year's national winner, this year's national winner. You stud to this dog. You done spent, $4, 5, 6, 7, $8,000 on a stud critter
right,
of this dog, and you got all your money in on this, and you take it to one of your females, and now what you're doing is you're trying to bring in the traits from that male. You're bringing his breed type, his whatever he's got to your program. That's why you bred to him, right? And then
right,
and then you're picking a male out of that litter, but there's four males and you're keeping one of them. Well, if you don't know, the COIs could be 10, they could be 20 in the litter.
Yeah.
If you keep the one that's 10 and sell the one that's 20 because you didn't look at the embark, well, you shot
right,
yourself in the foot. The dog that
and
you
Yep.
had that was the most likely, had the highest propensity to carry out those traits that you paid for,
Yeah.
you sold to somebody else and unknowingly kept the one with the lower COI that's less likely to pass those traits.
and and see
And
with
you
that,
and,
Mike,
and,
I
that, and
think
you
too.
shot yourself in the foot, and the only
All
reason
right.
you did it is
Hmm.
because you
Hmm.
didn't look under the hood. I mean,
And
Yeah.
I feel you do that. I still feel you should at least keep both of them. And I keep both of them calm because I
yeah,
do both ways because I feel shit, he still might throw his little mate or his little mate might throw something that he don't because
right.
it just
There's
they
some weird
mostly
stuff, some
cousins. They
stuff
most
that
yeah
comes
they
out.
even though
Yeah.
they like Raul always said that they still could be cousins, because dogs got a bigger
Absolutely.
variation. So
Absolutely, but just for example, you know what I'm saying? If
hmm
you're if you was just keeping one, if you only had room for one, and then
hmm
you wind up, well, I like the way this one looks, but then he doesn't have under the hood what you need him to have. You sold the one
right,
that had what
you
you
take that
needed.
lick.
Yeah,
You take that
it's
lick,
easy to
yeah.
do that, man.
And that's another thing too. Like with pup, like I said that too. Like we talk about the future, like having puppets. I want to bring them to. I've been the killer. Bring them this farm. Nate, my boys, and other people see them because I heard somebody else say that before. Like really picking a dog. Like, other people see them too, and don't tell them what you pick, but let them tell you what they think, and then ask them why.
Yeah.
Like just because basically you want other eyes on your dog. And people have been doing it longer too. Cause if I
Right.
That's
pick,
right.
I might see what I'm picking for my yard. It still not might be that show dog that I could go to
Exactly.
my person to go use to put in the show ring because I still want to be in the show. So
Oh,
I
for
feel
sure.
that.
That's good, man. That's
Hey,
really
look,
good.
and I will get in on that question too. What Amanda asked. Everybody don't do embark,
Mm-hmm.
so the way I would do it, I would try to go to like an 18-inch standard. You know what I'm saying?
There.
So if I don't do embark, at least if I can go 18-inch standard, I can cut that muzzle down that way also, and
Mhm.
also
Right.
get that height down too. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm doing it and it's working. See what I'm saying?
Right.
That'd
But
have been my answer.
it was something that I had to do trial and error because I like my blood. My blood is clean, and I didn't want to start over. So I'm just using what I got, but going a different route. It might take me a couple years, but I'm gonna get there.
You only take steps. It only takes
It
steps.
works both
You
ways.
gotta
But
be
like
patient, play the long game.
like this breeding I did here, I wanted to bring. I'm working towards a short muzzle gene, right? So I have the majority of this litter should be short muzzle gene carriers, which is a step in the right direction. But there may be a couple of them that aren't carriers, that are just medium muzzle, right? And they might not be long muzzles; they're just medium muzzle, and that's okay. But if I did the breeding to bring that in, that's one of the things I did it for. I don't want to make two of my three keepers the two that don't have the carrier, because then that's part of the reason I did it, and I didn't capitalize on that opportunity because I didn't know which ones had what. Because you can't always tell by looking at the dog. You might have a dog with a short looking muzzle, but he doesn't have the gene.
Yeah, it's not going to throw it.
And then you might have one that looks a little longer, that's throwing short muzzle puppies because it's got the gene. It's hard to know, and you're dealing in probabilities. I just feel better looking at all that I can.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is you also the one good thing about going to standards is you already just in and of itself have increased the likelihood of having that shorter muzzle just because that's how they're built. So and the phenotype genotype discussion that we've had a trillion times. I mean, especially with those standards, it's easy to look at their predecessors and their other relatives and be able to be like, yep, short muzzle, okay, and then be like, I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to get some pretty short muzzle, especially if that's if the dog that you're already utilizing, the female especially, has that capability. Like you already know that you've embarked her, right? So you already see that short muzzle, she's carrying it already. So if you breed her to something that like that's all they produce, the likelihood gets pretty damn high. Right. So I mean that's kind of where that mindset where breeders who've been doing this for decades before embark was even a thing. Like so you can kind of see it from both perspectives. You know, you can be like, okay, they study in this way. They view it from this standpoint because this has been proven.
I
right?
respect
Like, you got that flashlight in the dark, man, and so you're just like, I don't like the mystery.
Yeah.
I respect the tradition of it, and I respect it how it's been done. I do.
Great options.
I'm not just saying it. I really do respect it.
Yeah.
But I paid more for dog food before than I paid for an embark test. I bought a bag of dog food that cost me more than an embark test.
Yeah.
We're talking about $3,000 to $6,000 dogs. Oh my God. It's $120. Maybe you get something from it, maybe you don't. It's cheap. It's very cheap. And any insight you can get from $120, it's worth it to me. That's the thing about it.
I agree.
Maybe nothing on there that you need, but
use
if
all
it was
the tools.
$2,000, I'd say like, maybe we use it, maybe we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what's nice about today's world. Like seriously, like old school breeders that have been doing it by the look of it, by just, knowing the dogs behind it, the pedigrees, things like that, the look of them. And now we're bringing Embark, that's this incredible tool. So now blending these two together.
I love that.
Like, because now, like you said, it's an advanced type thing. Because now I can save myself generations going down the wrong lane with the right breeding. I just took the wrong lane to get where I'm trying to go.
That's right.
Now I can go straight with this tool that's being offered.
That's right.
So it's awesome.
Like, kids can be raised with no parents. They can be raised with just mom, just dad, but they do their best with both. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah.
And phenotypical breeding and genotypical breeding to me is you have a lot better odds at making a sound decision.
100%.
Looking at all of it together. That's all. That's all it is to me.
Derek, do you trust him? But I use it for certain things. Derek, like I don't care about the size. I don't care about color. I just look at it for like maybe two to three. Other than health, two, three things. The rest of it.
Here's a great example, and I've shared this with Bruce before. This is one. So let's say you have a dog that has a cancer gene, but that myopathy, let's say, requires two copies to be a health
Mm-hmm.
threat.
Mm-hmm.
Mom and dad both got to have it, and if they both have it, all the puppies could have cancer. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but if just mom has it, it's nothing. So who you gonna
Right.
breed mom to? You better make sure he don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If he if he
Right.
if he doesn't have it, all the puppies are straight. If he does have it, you've signed the death certificate on these puppies. They're all gonna have cancer.
Yep.
True.
So
It
that
just
that's
yeah.
that's something to think about. If
Yeah.
you have something that with just one copy is no threat, and then you double down on it, and then you getting calls back a year later. Hey, my
Yeah.
puppy's in the hospital. Hey, my puppy just died. And then you got 10 pup litter, and you got all these people, and they're all online wanting to know what happened. And
Yeah.
it's like, well, you picked a stud that had just so happened to have that same copy of that myopathy,
Mhm.
and now you bred it into these puppies
Yeah.
unknowingly.
Right.
But if
Yeah.
you know she had it because you embarked her, and then the male doesn't have it, then you missed that entirely. And now
Yeah.
that next generation is free from it more so than mama was. So
Yeah.
that's the type of
Mhm.
thing I really appreciate about embark. It's
Oh yeah.
it,
Yeah.
it's being able to miss those things
Yes.
that you would never see coming by looking at the dog.
Right.
Yeah. And great question asked, and that Malik actually asked, when can embark be done? And Sean answered it
Yeah.
immediately.
Immediately.
Immediate, yeah,
Um,
They
day
got a lip.
one.
They got a lip. You can do it.
And if you can
Yeah.
Yeah.
stick a Q-tip in their mouth, they're
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
ready.
Yeah. Just
Yeah. It's just,
just
it's just a little tool though. I like I said, I use it's basically why not? But I use both ways because I'm looking at the dog in front of me at the end of the
Yeah.
day. So
Both
Exactly.
and
matters.
now right
Exactly.
and I
There
want
you
to look
go.
at that and I still want to see the production, especially with the older dog, like a well sought out dog, because it don't matter what the title or whatever it is. I still want the production
I
don't lie.
agree. I agree with
I
that
seen
100%.
Sinatra say that a lot too, and to me that's true. Because
Mhm.
if that dog to me, you can look at that whoever that dog, oh that's his son or who do so far. But a lot
Yeah.
of people forget about the female, regardless of the fact of that male. Like a lot of people think the male's supposed to do so much, he's not gonna do everything for you.
no.
No,
100%. There's too
sir.
many people that are
Right.
looking at a stud as their savior, and it's a disaster waiting to happen.
Right.
No.
Like, don't use the hype stud. Use the stud that makes sense.
That's
Right.
right.
Look
Like
for the
but the
dog that yeah.
female has got
Mm-hmm.
to bring to the table what she
Mhm.
needs to bring to the table, and the stud just adding it.
Well,
Right.
that goes back to what y'all said earlier. Ties back into just being able to be objective and or having
Mm-hmm.
a circle of people you trust around you that
Yeah.
can help you be
Being
objective.
truthful with you. Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Like
because
and
there are
everybody.
times y'all all know you're like, man, I got my heart in this one. I can't even do it. Like I need help.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all look at it and tell me what am I missing?
yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I feel
Oh,
too like I look at other people breeding just like okay, I'm trying to think what they like why they put this one together because even though I don't know they steps are later doing it, I just want to see. Then I'm gonna go back and watch the dogs later just to see what they do. That's just how I work. I don't know why I operate like that. Mm,
well,
I
because
guess
you're
how
also thinking you're thinking in steps as well, and
right.
I mean, it's again you're ahead of the game in that regard. Being in this, relatively recently, I mean, you've already got the mind of someone who's been doing it long enough.
Yeah,
Um,
Malik.
Yeah.
so that's a huge step in the right direction, my dude.
Yeah.
Really, really is
Right.
for
That's one
sure.
thing. Writing it down because some people like I
Mhm.
got a photographic memory, so but I still write it down. Like that's why I got
Damn.
the notebook. So
Yeah.
Well,
it
I'm telling you that's how I studied is I
hmm
like while you've got the teacher in front of you doing stuff, I'm just kind of scribbling, okay, yeah, okay.
And I
And then
remember
when
Yeah.
I
exactly what she
actually
wrote that at.
memorize it, I
Yeah.
rewrote my notes and
That's
organized
Yeah.
what
it.
I.
I have an
Yep.
eidetic memory.
That's how I am too.
And
I
and think how
remember.
nice it is today with Pitpedia though, with
Right.
social media. We're able to look at the breeding banners that are being
And
socialized. So and a lot of them have like the ancestors, the pedigree on there. Imagine like when Bruce started
you're right.
breeding, like
You couldn't see all the pictures.
you're looking up, like a larger pedigree, and you're trying to search these dogs, like, and because you don't have it access to you like that, you're having to look up these like pictures of them and hoping they're going to shows and things like that. But now, like, we're able to see these pedigrees. Literally, we can type in Pitpedia, and if you don't have your dog registered, you're like, why isn't your dog on here? Like, let me put him real quick because the parents are on here, so it's very, very easy. And it's a layout of everything right there in front of you. So how nice it is to have that. Like, Michael was talking about with Embark, it's a tool. Like, everything is a tool to build a better breeding. And now we have these history lessons that we can look back on, even with social media. Why would I do that same breeding when it didn't work out the way that it did? Now, of course, genetics are different. They can react different, things like that, produce different. But why would I go that same route that ended up in a ultimate failure? So now we have an open playbook.
Right.
We're able to see all these different things, and that's what makes a lot of people advanced, and that's what makes you so advanced, because you dig into that even further. What didn't work? What worked in here? So now you're digging into that. So now you have a recipe for complete success because you see what worked and you're doubling up on that, and success is going to come with that. But how nice it is to have that right there in front of you.
Right. Seeing the pictures of the pedigree make it a big difference too, because you can see
and then just just the access, the streamlined access of like social media platforms. It's like, Tim was just like, you guys have it so easier. We had to call people on the phone and have to get the owner email and send us pictures and stuff like that. Tank Sinatra saying the same thing.
Timothy St. Clair just said that. Timothy just said that.
Yeah, and what Sinatra said, you can go on Google and literally type in Jireh Grimm or like your kennel name, and there it goes. So all your social media platforms right there. We have it at everyone has the internet at their house now. Everyone.
And you got it in their hand.
You're getting it from your neighbor. Hand.
It's in your hand. Everybody got a phone.
Exactly.
Right. Everybody got a phone. That's the thing. And I feel too like it basically kind of history kind of repeat itself, because now we going back into how the dogs was. Like, you can see. I don't know. I talked to Cajun a lot. Like, he kind of messed up. He said, like, when they try to add color, that's when things kind of, But now you see everybody trying to get back to the bull. So
isn't it funny, these different waves that kind of take place, like the Merle movement? It's the market that dictates it. A lot of people sit there and say it's the breeders and breeding wrong. It's the market that dictates the need and the want for it. But how just the market just kind of fluctuate. And it's nice because it does seem like we're getting back to the pure bull. Like, and there will be another fad that comes and people will follow that. But I think the real core of people that are into the dogs are really looking at the core dog now. And color is nice. It's eye catching. But let's get back to the dog in front of us. Like, and I'm glad they added Merle. So, like, there are some very nice Merles now, but let's get back to the dog in front of us, no matter what color, no matter what pattern, no matter what things. Like, I want to see the head. I want to see the top skull. I want to see I want to see the nice moving bull.
Right.
Yeah. Timothy said the only thing they had was the message board.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bruce,
and
shout out to Sinatra.
How that go? How that went?
I think it's a guy on the Elite Edge started that, and that's how we learned all the pedigrees on the dog. People will post up pictures. They will post up generations of pedigrees. That's how we learned about the pedigree on the dog. You ain't had to email no more because it was on MSN.
Yeah.
MSN.
That's cool.
Oh, God.
It's crazy, man.
You're worried about us aging you. That's crazy.
But isn't that crazy though, Bruce? Seeing the change in that, seeing the change from a message board to now, like, you've seen the evolution of, like, not to call you technology, but also the dogs and how everyone's used technology in the aging world, and now how it's able to get out. Yes. At your fingertips.
You know what's crazy about that? People still really don't, like, where I'm from the country. People still don't know what a bully is because of they don't have them where I'm from. Really, like, I'm from Franklin, Louisiana. So we really see pit bulls. They never really seen a bully. Like, they think my dog big, but like, he not big. I seen big dogs. Like, and it's just weird to me still though. Like, everybody say how the breed still evolving. It really is. Like, looking from me being young, cause I never seen a bully too. I got to see a bully, like, going to shows and really seeing pockets, and like, we don't really have that around us either. because we from the country. That's like we relate to the country. Like, it's weird though. But like what Bruce said, yeah, it's changing though.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
sure.
fun, but it ain't so fun to me now. It ain't, like just trying to keep up with different pedigrees because
Yeah.
it's so much change. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
in other words, so when I got away from it, as time passed, people had changed the name. They put their kennel name on it. So you had to go all the way back to square one and try to trace these dogs down to see where they started from.
Mhm.
And I ain't
Yeah.
going back that far. I'm talking about I'm out of it like 20 years.
Hey,
You
I
know?
did
You're
that
like
one day.
scrolling
I was
back
listening to an
on
interview.
social media, like generation by generation until you get to Sadie. You're like, good God.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I did that one day. Listened to an interview. It was True Tank's Bully.
Uh,
Yeah, I didn't know that was in
yeah.
Louisiana. I didn't know he from Louisiana. So I went back
Sean.
in.
Sean.
Sure. I went back and looked. I'm like, damn. Like just because he said something about New Orleans, and I went back and looking like, damn. You know.
Let me tell
That's
you
what
something
Sinatra
about
just put in
Sean,
the
man.
comments.
I think
Mm-hmm.
Sean was the best breeder back in the day. Sean
Mm-hmm.
can just read pedigrees, man, and match pedigrees up. Dave, hey, he even did breeding with Dave. Him and Dave did
I saw the
breedings, man.
interview. He said that. Yeah. I
Yeah,
listened. I
they
went.
did breedings together. I
Mm-hmm.
remember. I remember all of them, every one of
Mm-hmm.
them, everything that he and man. Let me tell y'all when Hurricane Katrina came through Louisiana,
Yep. Yeah. He
Sean
said.
had so many people dogs, man, at his house. Guess what? They got drowned.
Yep.
Okay.
That was crazy, man.
Definitely from
At that
Louisiana.
point, Sean got out of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I was listening to the interview. That's how I heard that. But like I like going back and listening to history because like one thing history always repeat itself basically. But you get to see it again, you know. Like everybody like they've been having XL, they just wasn't as tall as they is now. Like
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
and that's a thing too. Like I think too short in the dog. I was like basically
Too
that's
short?
no shorten it like the XL. Like it should be short or shorter dog. It
Oh,
shouldn't
okay. Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
because
Mhm.
when you get shorter, you get more size, like a little bodybuilder, just
Well, yeah, I
different
mean, and
heights
that's
of
the
the
thing.
dog.
It's
You
like,
know,
yeah, the longer and, just again, anatomy 101 and weight distribution, you're the taller the
right,
dog, the longer the dog. And
right. That
it's just going to be one of those things. So it's like,
and
yeah, the shorter the XL, you're going to get more of a bulkier build and a little bit more compact body. So it's like, that's
right.
why they don't change the standard other than by height for each class. Is like,
Mm-hmm.
because technically they should all look alike. But in order to make that happen, you do have to keep them shorter, and you do really have to keep them under 23 inches at the
Right.
withers. You really just do.
If people be putting weight, I don't really care about the weight because I feel a bull is a
Uh-huh.
bull. If he a bull, he'll be a bull. It don't matter if you're 160 or you're 110. If you're a bull, he could be a bull. So I don't care what they put the weight in the weight. There's a lot of little things that I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
just
Hey,
weird
so
like that.
Sean said, Sinatra said Sean's still breeding. He said he's still a beast. So I guess he's still breeding dogs a little bit.
If he, ain't,
Oh man,
I
that'd
think
be
I
amazing.
went. Yeah, I think I went following him. If he, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm staying Baton Rouge, so I ain't from New Orleans.
Yeah.
Just to
Tank,
see,
can
I
you
was like,
tag him? Do you have him? At all? Like, does he still have a Facebook? Like, that'd be amazing. Because I know
thank you, Joe.
that'd be kind of cool. And then Raul
Yeah.
says he
I wish we could get him on.
never say never.
I bet you I bet you he still remember
Mm-hmm.
me.
Bruce, maybe you should
Yeah.
work your magic, sir.
Hey,
Yeah, I know.
if I had his number, I'd call him.
No, I know you would. I know
That
you
one
would.
legend was an
Hey,
XL.
I want to show
Yeah.
y'all something. I want to show y'all something while we talking these dogs.
Mm-hmm. Holy.
Heck yeah.
e-
Hey, that's a beautiful
e-
puppy.
8 days.
Ooh.
Oh my
That's a nice little
goodness.
dome, man.
So
Remember those little hams.
the entire litter is over 2 pounds.
Mm,
11,
Mm.
11 puppies at 8 days old, and even the smallest one's two
Wow.
pounds.
just chonka.
Yeah,
Chunky.
Beautiful, beautiful
Mm-hmm.
puppies.
yeah, she is, man. This is a female.
Show me those
Wow.
hammies.
Yeah, look at
Oh,
these
ham
hands
hocks
on
in
this
bed.
girl.
Little ham hocks.
She got some hams on her. They're thick in the back, man, and
Love it.
they're every one of the pups is 4-wheel drive, man. But this girl right here, she's the biggest female in the litter, so she's 2.36 pounds at 8 days.
I know
This
you gonna
big
inbox
girl.
all of them.
Yeah, they're all gonna be. Yeah, every dog I got's embarked. We're sending off for their embarks next week, I think. But yeah, they're ready to go. Mama wanted y'all to look at a couple of them.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
This is Bear right here. Yeah, this is
Little chonkers. You
said
just
there
trying
11? You said 11?
Yeah, 11 of them. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, this is Bear. He's just one of my favorites. And this is the little boy. This is another one. My wife really likes this puppy.
He's the color of that pressure and like his grandma.
Beautiful little lilac baby.
I like
right
that
there.
bicep. Look at.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
Pretty little lilac. They got real wide little boxy muscles.
I was about to say that's gonna be a wide face.
Blue line Blue line. My first intro to Excel.
Yeah. I'm proud of the mama, man. She did good with the puppies, but she's been really taking care of them well. And
what's up, Sean?
She feeds them nonstop.
Yeah.
Well, because they're probably hungry nonstop.
They don't ever stop eating, man. She just, she stays with them and she feeds them really well. I'm really proud of her. New mama. It took her a couple days to learn that she needed to be the one cleaning them.
Yeah.
It's funny because she was watching me, right? And I'm over there like making them go to the bathroom and she's all in my business, and I'm like, hold on, you ain't doing it, I'm doing it, And then she's smelling and everything and realizing what I'm doing. And then I noticed like when I would start, this is like day 2, when I would start cleaning their butts, she would tend to the ones that I hadn't got to yet, started cleaning them. And then she started doing them all on her own and cycling through them and stuff. So she's been doing really good. Yeah, she's doing really good. It's cool, man, to experience all that, to go through the whole puppy thing. It's a neat experience, man. I would recommend it to anybody. But it's a lot. Shout out to Nakaya and all the stuff she does with puppies over there. Golly.
Gracefully.
Hey, Brandon asked a question: anybody bred any English bulldog with their bullies? I can tell you, Brandon, nobody on this platform has.
Hey, there's also a question. Sean asked this, and he said, "Question for the guests." I like this. What is one thing you would have done differently in the beginning with the knowledge you have now? I know you kind of touched on that earlier, but let's talk about that.
Would have got a female, basically a female from, I'm gonna say Caucasian, a line. I would have got a line bred female, and went from there. Probably I would have got 2, like I got now. I got 2 female. Maybe same thing I got right now. Basically, without having my boy. That's what I would have did differently. Just to basically, because I feel like with your male, you gotta promote your male. You got people that like your dog. With your female, you get to do your thing with your vision, with making to the standard with your female. Picking best you could pick basically.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. The males make it the sunshine, but the females, they're the foundation, the true foundation where everything starts.
Right.
I agree. That's the sauce. That's the sauce
one thing
behind
I
it.
listened to. Like I think that was I forgot who it was, but basically when I look at the male, look at the mama, because basically the male go pull from the mama. Who he pulling from more, things in that nature.
Adam Fields will be in the comments here in a second. Mitochondrial DNA.
Yeah, you're right. Though. You're right. That's one thing I look at a lot too.
Yeah.
You can see it even say like my boy. He mostly kind of look at. He don't have his daddy size, but he look like his daddy. But you can see who he pull from more when they breed. It's just things in that nature. So
see, this is where Embark comes in again, right? it really is, because you always say you got a line bred female and you're gonna bring this male in and carry out your vision. Well, if she's more line bred than he is, you're just recreating her, really.
Right. That's why you get a female. That's why you get a female off the male that you really like.
Or you get it, or you breed to a male who's high, who's high, COI's high enough to impress himself on the litter. But you could have a female standard, let's say, that's got a COI of 30, and then you go spend $5,000 on a stud fee. You might get a dog out of it like that, but you might not.
Right.
depending on it. If he's some big stud and he's hybrid vigor, he's off an outcross breeding, and he's this beautiful hybrid vigor dog. And then you go spend $5,000-6,000 on his stud fee, and all the puppies look like mama.
Yeah.
That's why you got to know what's in your program too.
You gotta know. That's it, man.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to study and take the time and be willing to literally like wait until you've done.
That's why I say picking a stud. Like sometimes you got to do a risk, but I want to see the production. Then you can tell. I want to see not just the production. I want to see the female that you put them to, because they all will be different. You know?
Oh, for sure.
You got to do your homework, man. That's a fact.
Right. Even if it's something close to like something you got, you still gonna see. Okay, this how this turned out. It might be different from mine because I got a female probably from that same line, but different. Different little thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Jireh, I got a question for you. So I saw this the other day, and I saw that differing views. So you're a stud owner. All right. So are you selective with the females your stud goes to, or do you want to see his quote unquote producing power with lesser females? And I saw two wavering. I have my opinion on it, but I want to hear what your opinion is.
I did both. So his first breeding was with a smaller female, lacking a little bit, and I seen what he did. Then I went to his second one was a bigger female, and I seen what he did. So like, to me, that I feel if you got that, to me, if you got a producer, he go put in regardless. So you get people that you could be picky. Some people you got the choice of doing that. Everybody don't. So it's both ways to me. Like to me, it's both ways because if I put my male with this female and he blossom, but I still put him with a good female, she look good. She still might not blossom in that breeding. Like you say, she might control that breed. So you still have to do different dogs, different females. That's why I say I look at when somebody asks me about my boy, I'm gonna send you everything I got from him, regardless, because you still get to pick regardless. You might not like him at the end of the day anyway. So
it could go different ways.
Right, it can go different ways because you don't know how strong that female is either.
Go back in the comments right there to Sean. Read Sean's, Amanda. He was talking.
I said he said not necessarily true. The male could have a 9% COI, but actually resemble his pedigree for multiple generations. Can and will throw that look.
I'm really glad he said that, because you can't have sticky blood that kind of seems to come through because it's been line bred for so many generations. Even though it's an outcross or has a really low COI, it still shows its face.
Yeah, but genetics are a hell of a drug.
But that's the thing. I'm glad he said that. To add a little more specifics to it, it's probable. You're dealing in probabilities, right? And so, you can still have a dog push through.
Well, yeah, it's recessive. I mean, that's why you still have pups that come out looking like their grandparents. You're like,
Brim blood is a good example of that. Brim blood is very sticky. Yeah. Even on an outcross, it's still the dog's facial expression and breed type liable to look like Brim.
And I think that's from behind. I think that's from behind him though, because you got to remember where he come from.
It is.
You got to remember where he come from back there. So like that's the thing. Like that's even our family. Even generations down, like you can tell your family member, like my family, we all got long fingers on my daddy's side. So we all know that we can. That might be the only thing. We all got long fingers, but that might be the only thing that you can tell. It just certain little things.
Long finger suckers.
We do. We got long.
They can play the piano or play basketball.
My mama tell me all the time. As I can tell, I'm my daddy's side. It's just little things like that.
But no, you're right.
Nothing, like we've said over and over, nothing is a guarantee. You're just dealing in probabilities.
For sure.
You got some dogs that don't fit the mold, but generally speaking, you're more likely to have something show through when it's balanced in the right direction there.
Yeah. Hey, another good question, Malik's coming with some questions.
Yeah, I couldn't see it.
Yeah. So here he just. Let me just scroll up.
Malik
he said, do you feel your quality male? Oh, he just went up. All right, Amanda, read it.
Do you feel your quality male becomes more valuable if you don't allow access to the public right away, and and he's throwing heat?
I feel you should better do it in your yard first. Sometimes that's how I feel too. Like for the public to see, because everybody, like I say, everybody want to take that risk either. So if you do it in your yard, you can show that he'll produce. Even if you line bred him, You can show that he a producer or show that he did something, you know.
Well, yeah.
So,
I mean, if you're not willing to use your own stud, why should anybody
right,
else trust it?
right. So I
And I
feel
think
that
that's what's tough when you're just a stud owner, though. You know,
Yeah.
you kind of have
right.
to go to females that you normally wouldn't if you had more dogs, because I think you should set your stud up for success, and it
Right.
should be an in-house breeding. Because why are you going to sell
But
something to the public that you
and
don't
then
even understand exactly what they're bringing to
and
the
that's the thing too,
table, and
Kev.
that's
Like
producing power?
some people just want to have a stud to breed, but you don't have a program. Like you got a program, you could do that.
Yeah,
A lot of people they don't have. They just want a stud. They just want a stud. So you got to take. That's when people they said when we get other dogs that's lacking, you know, because
yeah.
you're doing
To see what your boy is exactly. No,
right to see what you
100%. I
do. Right,
completely understand where the other side of it is.
right. That's why I don't
Yeah.
like one thing. You're not gonna see me post. I got a bleeder because I done read it and done my stuff down the line to do that. I don't really like those posts. Like
Yeah.
people just put that. I don't. That's not my thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You should already have a stud lined up before your dog even.
Even
Come
two,
in heat,
just
yeah.
in case. Even two.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
back
It's
up.
good to have a backup for sure.
Or skip. Or skip it.
Always have a backup.
Or skip it. You know.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong if you miss
Yeah.
it. You miss it. You know.
Well, and here's the thing: is it's like also there's been like we've had discussions, you know, in previous interviews where, you know, if you have a multitude of studs that you've already got a bunch of them lined up, right? You don't know which one you're going to use, but you have that credit just in case you need it, right? And you know, having like some people are like, oh, it's just because you can't make up your mind. You don't know where you're going. And it's like, well, maybe not so much. It might literally be because I'm waiting to see, like, I like this stud and I want to lock him in when he's less expensive, waiting for those productions to hit the ground, other productions. So you can already see whether or not that credit, even if you're going to use it or not. Right. So you're kind of biding your time, but you still have it just in case it does turn out good, or making sure that like somewhere a little bit down the line, you've got, you know, a stud that you really wanted to use, but the owner is not responsive. They're not supportive. You know, they're not going to sit there and try and make it happen, you know, in a crunch. So it's like, at that point, it's like, why do I even have this? I wanted the dog, but now I can't deal with it because of the person. So you have to go with a backup. So having multiple studs, if you're going to outcross, is, I feel, almost even more, it's taking more precautions, and it's just being better prepared instead of just being like, no, it has to be this one. I mean, but if it does have to be that one, you got to be willing to wait.
All right.
I mean, it kind of depends on where you're trying to head, really.
Yeah. That's why basically do your research. Do your research. See if you can do good business too. That's another thing.
There's so many dimensions to it, is there not? You know, you've got so many pieces to put together to try to get the best probabilities you can. I'd say phenotype is up there, man. Picking these studs that match these females, it matters. You know, especially when you're pulling in traits. You know, especially without looking under the hood, like knowing how to match those, and then beyond that, knowing how to pick the pups.
All right.
Golly, how many people have produced great dogs and sold them not knowing what they had, or not knowing which one to keep or how to pick it? That's a big
I
deal.
regret this so hard.
Yeah, because a lot of people just want to sell too. Especially in your beginning, sometimes you might have to sit on that puppy a little longer. So things like that. Or you should do your business like you do have a dog, being out there talking to people. You got to network. You got to talk. Regardless, the internet only gets you so far. So you got to go outside. You know, like they say, you got to go outside.
Exactly. Outside this summer.
I don't know if I got to do that.
Go to those shows.
He seen my boy since he was young, since he was a puppy. I bring him to the park. I think from North Carolina or South Carolina. He plays softball. He comes to me every time. He say, "I'm waiting for you to do something in your yard, and I'm gonna buy a puppy."
I like that.
He really be he check on me more when I check on him. Like but just meeting people too, though. You know, things like that.
Oh, sure, definitely. So when's your upcoming litter? When is your next upcoming litter?
On my yard?
You got long time.
I'm waiting. I'm 2020. What is it? 2027. I'm waiting. When I see the females, I'm chilly. I'm waiting.
There we go.
He waiting on the two puppies.
Yeah, I'm letting them do that.
Yeah, I didn't know if those were only two females. But
How old is that female? Is she chocolate?
Which one? Both of them chocolate.
2
Yeah,
trains.
I only seen the one tonight.
Oh, you seen her? You seen her?
Yeah. How old
Yeah,
is she? You said
3 months. 3
3
months.
months.
Hold on. I'll get the other one. The one from Keys. Hold on.
The other one back there getting spoiled with mama, probably.
Yeah, she's.
She's asleep.
Yeah, she'll be all right.
Oh my God, man. Oh goodness.
She'll be all right.
Little pup,
He was
man.
asleep.
Oh yeah, man, he has got that chocolate XL game on lock. Beautiful, beautiful chocolate tries come out of that so consistently, man.
She built like a little tank. Like you could feel
Yeah, she is.
My wife, she pictured like she heavy, but she's small. Like,
They have the density of a collapsed star, I swear to God.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
she's a little firecracker though.
I like that
Yeah.
muscle.
Hey, Jireh, so do you already have their first stud lined up? Both female pups that you have?
She'll go to blue, and then I'm looking at this one. She'll go to blue. Then I'm looking at other studs for her right now. And Ivy on the floor, her half sister, yeah, she's going. I'm thinking Fremont, and then one of her to go to her brother, one of her little mates, and then another one I'll probably go to her uncle, one that Kayvon got too.
I love this. See, these are generations. He's talking about building generations, and that's why he's breeding differently. He's not just looking at one breeding. He's looking at how I'm going to pair these down the road, how I'm going to pair these productions of these productions. They're puppies. And he's already looking at the puppies of the puppies of the puppies.
And how he's gonna get there.
Exactly. I love it.
I want to see how tall she gonna be though. But I know she's gonna be chunky. She's big for her.
Yeah.
They'll go through those phases, man.
So Jireh Grimm, so the breeders that you got, coming up in the future, let's say 2 years from now, right? So are you still gonna breed them even if they still successful at showing? Because normally when you breed a dog, they won't snap back to like they was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna give them they run. Right.
Go ahead.
I was saying, I'm gonna give them they like if they good and show. I'm gonna give them they run early, and then I'm gonna see how they snap back and see, because I'm not just go like I'm trying to skip all if I skip just to get them, make sure they all the way right, make sure they shake all the way back too before I breed them again.
That's what's so
I want to shake back. I want to shake back
in.
and be better. Yeah, shake back and be a little better than what they was. Because
a lot of dogs, man, they don't shake back.
Right.
They still have saggy titties, So I was just asking you about that, because sometimes in a judge eye that might affect cause you to lose, because you got another female that's tight. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about that. You got to think about that. Now, if they doing good, you might have to wait a little longer. So that's why I want to ask you.
I don't have no problem waiting. I don't have no problem waiting.
Yeah.
It ain't going. That's how I feel like it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I commend so much about Grand Champion Piggy, because you have to put those things in the forefront of your mind with having a dog like that, because the time that they're mature enough where they're really popping for the show ring is the time that they're mature enough to start their breeding career. And so it's so tough to juggle both. It's like, dang, but for Piggy to be the top dog of ABKC with those factors is amazing.
And that's why I spoke on that, Caleb. I appreciate you for backing me up on that. That's exactly why I spoke up on that. Piggy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man,
females,
it is hard to shake back.
Yeah, I mean, and
now some females they widen more, so sometimes it helps. But they're never going to draw up like they've never ever had a litter. So, but yeah, it's tough to have a female. It's tough to campaign a female, because you have to do those deciding factors. Like, do I want to get a litter or two of her in these litters, amazing bulls, or do I want to give her that run that she deserves? So to make those decisions, it's tough.
Oh yeah.
Sinatra just said that sometimes pups feed too long that they keep the skin saggy, and sometimes they're saggy either way.
Like in how active they are,
and that's another example of how what we've been saying all along, and how nothing applies across the board. Not
Oh
the
Mm.
yeah.
COIs, not the phenotype, not the embark, not this rule or that
Just
rule.
probabilities.
It's just probabilities, man. You
Yep.
know,
100%.
you're just
Yeah, they're, and
taking
they're
your
showing
best shot
exactly.
at something based on the probabilities. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, you might have this female say, "Well, I can get one litter in, and I'll put preparation H on her teats, and
Uh-huh.
she'll
Because it
bounce
worked for a
back."
female I used to have.
Yeah,
Well,
and then
it's
next
not
thing
Exactly.
you
how that
know, she
works.
got no bounce back at
Not
all.
how that
And
works. No, man. And the thing is,
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many different factors as to, why dogs don't bounce back as hard, if at all. And I mean, you really don't know. Is it just purely environmental? Is it dietary? Is it supplemental? Is it exercise? Like, what is it? Is it genetics? It's probably that. So it's just like there's just so you just got to know your dogs
Uh,
and
yes.
take
I
the
like that.
risk.
it's a shot in the dark, man. If your dog's got a hell of a show career, you need to ride that out a little bit.
Right.
But if she, that's the difference in, like, I don't know, man. It's a tough call.
It's
Yeah.
And
a hard call because you
It
really want
sure
that's
to
an
be.
is,
age old
man.
question,
And let
right?
the
And breed.
dog
Right.
talk to you. And let the dog talk to you. If she
Right.
likes going to shows, if she likes that, don't take that away from her because she
What's
needs to
more
have that
important in
before
your
she.
program? Is it the
Yeah.
titles or the puppies?
That's right.
Yeah. So many,
Do you
so
Right.
many
want the
deciding factors.
productions off this
So many
female to
factors.
build your yard, or do you want the trophies on the wall? It's kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah, well, I want both if I can get both. How do you do that? You gotta,
Right.
it's tough.
Yes.
That's
And the
true.
timing, the timing is everything. That's the worst part, is because when you're, especially with these females, it is difficult
It is.
it shouldn't be, but it is
Yes.
difficult. It's incredibly difficult to grand champ a female. It just
Yeah.
is.
Right.
Yeah,
Again,
it'll
that's
be like
not
right before a big
something
show that they want to start heat. Like females, like
Uh
in dogs and in
Right.
like I
humans, they're just
wanted to
so
take.
stubborn. They're so stubborn.
They
That's
know
just
you
like
wanted to
their
go.
progesterone. Their progesterone will peak on a
Oh
Sunday.
my gosh, yes. They'll have the puppies on a Sunday. It never
Yeah,
ever
Yeah.
yeah,
fails.
or on a holiday or a 3 day
Always. It's
weekend, or it's
never
like,
when anybody's
golly.
ever open.
Oh my
Never.
gosh.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And it just breaks the heart, because like you're sitting there, you're building your life around this
Yeah. It becomes a
animal.
lifestyle. It really
It
does.
really
Like they
does.
dictate your
Yeah.
life at some point. Like they dictate when your vacations are, how far you're gonna go, your work schedule. Like it really, really does. Like, and it's
I
such a
will say,
lifestyle that's
Piggy
fun.
Piggy did it good this time.
Yeah.
She had a litter and bounced back pretty damn good this time.
Yeah, she
Quick
did.
too. Did you see that timeline the last time we talked to Hannah?
Yeah.
Or that
Man.
And
that
and
timeline
they
was
and they got blessed there. It don't always work out that good. Let me
Yep,
tell
yeah.
that's
you, man.
right.
Right.
Yeah. There's a
Sure.
picture that James Abe actually got me, Jira, and who's Christine.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Jacksonville, the little fireball, man. She's so funny. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's like a picture of the three of us just looking at no, James was actually in the ring. Hannah didn't make
Yeah.
that show. I don't know who got
Hannah
the
wasn't there.
picture. But we were just looking in just awe of Grand Champion Piggy in the ring and James just working with her. Like they went in the ring, but I think they're waiting on some dogs. They're waiting on the
Yeah.
judge. But he was
Yeah.
just working
Mm-hmm.
with her and just how locked in both of them were. And it was just like, it's such a cool picture looking back because I remember we were talking about her and just like, wow, like this
Mm-hmm.
is an artist at work and just being able to capture that photo of the three of us just looking, it's pretty cool photo. But yeah,
Oh
she
yeah.
is, yeah, run that. Like, man, a female like that, man, if you can campaign
Mm-hmm.
her and enjoy that, because a lot of those campaigns can't come along like a Grand Champion Piggy or,
Right.
and
Yep.
I don't know too many more females that I can really name off the top of my head that had an incredible run. And the ones that did, please put them in the comments because man, that's such an amazing feat
I
for
know
a
Dream
female
did
to do
Right.
pretty
it.
good. Yeah, Dream did pretty good.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
With her
Now
run
they
for
breed. Yep.
sure.
Now they breeding them. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, she did her job. Now she's doing her other job.
Exactly.
My wife brought something up there, man. I'll tell y'all what, we talk about sacrifice and putting the work in on this stuff. So my family got to go see my grandbaby and my oldest daughter and her husband down in Austin, Texas for Christmas.
Hmm.
And I couldn't go because the newborn puppies were here.
Oh,
So
A lifestyle. Exactly.
like my whole family went down there to to do Christmas with the grandbaby, and I'm having to watch her open presents on FaceTime because I got puppies that are just a couple days old,
Dedication. I respect it, man. Like I hate that you
Mm-hmm.
missed that. I hate that you missed it. And I
But
wish
it
Yeah.
come
timing
it, it
was,
it be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
I
and
got
that's
I
the
got other
dedication that
things that
exactly.
but it's
Right.
For sure. It changes
when,
everything.
it's crazy. Of
Everything.
all the people, I heard Jim Carrey say it, and that's strange to think that he's the one that said it, not me. But I heard Jim Carrey say in an interview, he wasn't even being funny, and he said that people don't realize that like you can have what you want in this life, but you need to take the time and make the sacrifices for at least a season of your life.
Hmm.
He said if you'll just spend 10 years really focused on what your dreams are, you can get there.
I like that.
It's what's 10 years of your whole life to have everything you ever want if you just really
Just make the
commit.
sacrifice now.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I could have heard that when I was 18
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I know, right?
and understood it. Not just heard it, but understood it.
Yeah.
Well, I was hard to reach at
Yeah.
18. Boy, I was something now. I'm telling you. Oh man, golly, I was a handful, man.
Man. But you're so right, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
If
for
you'll
sure.
just focus and buckle down and make the sacrifice, you can't have anything beyond what everybody's got without some sacrifices. The sacrifices got to be made, man.
Hmm.
Discipline, focus, and sacrifice is how people reach their dreams. That's it.
Oh yeah,
Gotta
for
be.
sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Man. I'm
Yeah.
Well
trying to find
said.
this picture you guys are trying to, like you were telling me about. I was trying to see if I could find it and I just
I,
can't.
I don't know if I thought I screenshot. I don't even know, but I remember it though. It was on second ring two, ring
Yeah.
two, or ring three. It was the third show.
Dang it.
But that's before Piggy transformed again because she looked different now. She bigger now than when she was. That was in January
Yeah.
before she came to national this year.
Oh yeah, she was
Yeah.
beastly. Yeah, so that's, man, what a run on that one. But yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find that picture. It'd probably take me a lot more scrolling, knowing how far back it had to go. But I'm sure it's a beautiful picture. If you find it, I'd love to have it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry guys.
Christina said, "Oh my gosh, first embark." Now quoting Jim Carrey. What a person to quote though. Like, and when you said that, I drew interest. I was like,
Hmm.
"Hey, what is he about to say?" But no, what a
Well,
beautiful, beautiful quote. And yeah,
uh-huh.
like you said, at 18, to not only to hear that, but to understand that, what a man, a jump start in life people would get to have that mindset.
And and I can't help but go there, man, under the circumstances, but like
Yeah.
that's what it was about Trayvon Mobley.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
He was the one of
100%.
all of us that was still so young and got
Hmm.
what it took to do it and put that work in and was headed down that road so
Yes, he
young. And I was like,
was.
yes, you're ahead of the game. Yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
it,
man. That is
so
100% the truth.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
his line was direct, like we were talking
Yep.
about, with
I got to
Embark and
meet
all
him
these
too.
different
I met him
things.
and I met him when I met you, Kelly. Matter of fact,
Uh-huh. At
in Lake
Paws in the
Nice.
Lake
Boot.
Charles.
Like, man,
Mm-hmm.
hey, that
Where were
night, like
y'all
we
at?
actually went up,
You was there too.
pause,
I
yeah,
was
Paws
gonna
in the
say, I
Boot.
You
was
was
gonna
there.
say,
Yeah, so yeah,
Yes.
Sunshine. I brought you Sunshine, I
Yes.
think.
Uh-huh. Raul was there
Uh-huh.
with Sunshine. Man,
Mm-hmm.
remember that night when we went out to dinner and we said that it was his birthday? And he
yes.
was over there like
Mm-hmm.
ordered, like, and it wasn't. Like we just surprised
Oh,
them so they would
that was
sing
my
happy
next question. It
birthday.
wasn't, was it?
Oh my gosh. That I
If he
miss that
could have
dude so
just like
much, man.
faded into the shadows and disappeared, he would have.
Yeah. But then
Mm-hmm.
you
Bless
find, but
him.
then you see him down there 2 minutes later. The lady's like, "What dessert do you want?" Because it's your birthday. So he's over there ordering dessert, and it was
Oh
just
yeah,
such a
yeah.
Trayvon moment. Like he just goes with the flow of everything, and
He
he's just
really, really does.
such an amazing spirit, but a leading spirit at such a young age,
Hmm.
like you said. He
I love that he
understood
just
what
rolled
life
with
was
y'all's
all
punches.
about.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude.
Like your guys' hot sauce challenge and him kind of like going off by the tree to
Oh
recalculate his
man,
life decisions in that
Mm-hmm.
moment.
I
Hey, I
miss that
got my
dude so
front
much,
on good
man.
that day. I mean, I ain't about no hot sauce like that. I may have won, and they may not have made the old man tap out, but
I almost went to the hospital though.
I'll tell you real quick a good Trayvon story, right? So I called Trayvon. We talked on the phone, hours all the time. Yeah, we're so regular. And I called it, or no, he had called me this time, and I said, "What's up, man?" And he's like, "I can already tell. What is it?" And I'm like, "I got to work the night shift tonight. I don't want to work the night shift. I got to drive this dump truck all night and run around it. And these trucks ain't safe with headlights on and running. Can't even see what I'm backing up to. It's just bullshit."
Man.
And Trayvon said, hey, listen. We've been learning about these embarks and these color codes and how to read which color is what abbreviation and what. He's like, we can use tonight to practice.
Yes.
And I was like, all
Make
right,
everything into
right.
something good, man.
So we're bouncing them back and forth all night long. He stayed up all night with me just to practice. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just so positive, man. But that's what it takes,
Discipline. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Man.
Put in the work
That
and
was
you
a
get the
good show
result,
we
man.
all met at, was it not?
It was.
He's got the third one coming. They just announced it, I think.
Yeah, April. They changed the dates, but
that's what it was. They changed it.
yeah, man, huge venue, like awesome environment. Everyone come out to pause in the boot. Shout out Scott Mosby.
Man, that dude's
right
got
there
a
in
bull
Louisiana.
over there in his camp right now.
Saw that.
Yeah, he does. He's
That
got a couple
dog's
of
got
them.
a head on it, doesn't it?
He's Bear, and then that black tri-boy too. That's off the
What's that
K2 line.
lilac he's got? That's Bear, right?
something like that.
I think that's
What?
Bear. Yeah,
There's
Cohen,
one lilac
something
over
like
there. He's
that.
got the
Yeah,
head
Jireh.
is huge on that dog.
Yeah, I think Bear. Yeah, he's got some nice dogs over there. He stayed with it, man. He's producing some really, really nice dogs over there.
Yeah. He was sharing some kennel information about, different things that they just dove in and bumped their head on that they didn't realize until got to the hindsight. Like, yeah, we should have ventilated it better. Yeah, we should,
Yeah.
And that's the type of stuff I love too, y'all. I love learning from other people's mistakes. Yeah, man.
Hey, that goes into an incredible question, Deshaun, Jireh. What breeders, old and new, influence you the most?
Old and new,
Old and new.
Cajun and new, Caleb, because it's just different. That's like Caleb, them more the show ring. Cajun, he's more how he is himself, and basically, McKinley, what his name is, Caleb, the one I listen to his interview a lot.
Oh yeah.
The way
Antonio McClenny.
Antonio, because the way he talked, basically, he drew me in. So I kind of listen to most of everybody though. I try to take something, make it like gumbo. Try to put a little piece to everything. Learning. Like
I like that. What a Louisiana thing to say.
No, you're
right. I love gumbo. We have gumbo every Christmas, and my wife, shout out to Nakai Weddle, she knocked it out of the freaking park. It was so good. We ate it for like 3 days. Man, so good. I love some gumbo. But it is putting all the ingredients in and getting these different ingredients. I love how you put that analogy and creating your own pot of gumbo. Your own pot of gumbo is what separates you from the next pot of gumbo because you're creating it. You're making it.
Right.
So taking a little bit of an ingredient, if you see that there's a spice over here that you really like and it fits your gumbo, why not add this spice and make this incredible?
And you can
put a lot of things. You put a lot of things in some gumbo as long as that roux right.
That's what I'm saying.
Load that foundation. Load that foundation, right? Load the foundation.
Now we're steaming. Now we're cooking.
Golden color on that roux, man. You put it all in there after that.
Oh man. Someone just in, like, are we talking about gumbo tonight? No, it's the same formula. It's the same type of thing, though, in creating this perfect bowl. It's taking all these different ingredients, all these different dogs, these different traits, these different things that you're trying to create to your vision, and your vision gets misinterpreted so many. It should be your vision within the written standard.
Yes.
If you want to breed outside the written standard, find a breed that fits that better, but you should be breeding within the written standard and your vision should align within that breed standard.
You still should be making gumbo. At the end of the day, it still should be gumbo.
Exactly.
If
you want to make chili, go over there and make chili.
Right.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh Lord, may it be edible.
Uh,
Oh, God.
Right.
it's chicken noodle soup. Go make
Yeah,
some
yeah.
chicken noodle
If
soup.
you want chicken noodle soup, go get yourself a can of Campbell's. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh
gumbo is
my
gumbo.
gosh.
I think it's
Right.
been just a hair too long since the last time we had gumbo in this house.
So, plug,
It's
shameless
been
plug,
long
Christina.
enough.
You
The
heard him.
wait
You
is
heard
over.
him.
We're gonna make some gumbo.
Mm. And
Oh
what
man,
is it
that
Christina or
is
are you
fun.
making the gumbo?
Well, I like to eat it.
That's not the answer to the question.
And I love to cook, but when it comes to the gumbo, I let Mama do it.
Mama does.
She
That's
can
right.
make some gumbo. I'm
That's right.
proud of it.
Like you said, if you mess up that roux, like you've started completely wrong.
Hey,
And no
well,
matter what
she got me
sauces you
one
put in
time,
there,
Caleb. She
what
said,
things you
"Look,
put.
you have to stir this constantly." And I'm like, yeah. And she's been in there stirring a while and stuff. She's like, "Hey, stir this a second," and then she disappeared on me.
You messed it up,
And
didn't you? You messed it
I'm
all up.
holding the spoon for her. I'm like, "Hey."
What part of constantly
Oh
stress
man.
didn't you
You
get,
have to
sir?
stir it for like an hour.
When
If you
can I
turn the
Yep.
heat up
stop?
too high, you burn
Go
it.
burn it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep,
man.
absolutely. Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh man,
Can't trust you with nothing.
can't trust me
Mhm.
nothing. Hey, I
I
didn't
know
screw
that
it up though. I didn't put it
Yeah,
Adam
together.
man.
has said, I've eaten at Caleb's house, and unless me or Nakai is cooking, yeah, it's not right.
Caleb, is this
Damn you,
true?
Adam. I don't know what he's talking. Adam, when it gets too late, he starts talking on the side of his neck, and
Yeah,
it's
he
become
gets
that
a
time. It's become
little
that
late,
time.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
Oh
that is
gosh,
funny,
sorry about
Jira. Man, I have very, very much enjoyed this. I didn't expect anything
that.
less. Like I love how so many different avenues we've gone down, but it's all about making the gumbo. Because there's so
Mhm.
many different things with this, and I think we've hit on so many different things, and that's what I love about you. Because again, you study the work of art, and you go to shows, and if the dogs that you're wanting to implement to make those incredible show dogs that you're trying to make in your program aren't going to shows, you get on the plane and you literally said you and your wife will fly anywhere to put your hands on this to make sure that's a tool that you want to put in your
Right.
arsenal.
Mhm.
And so I
Right.
commend you for that. And man, everyone go follow Jireh Grimm on Facebook. What Instagram, TikTok, what other platforms
Mhm.
do you have?
It's all the same on all of them. Yeah, my name's Jireh Grimm. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it all
So
is.
what's your before we go? What's your next show? You got any on the books right now?
It'll probably be the end of spring, beginning of summer, most likely. Other than yeah, most likely that's when I probably take them all out.
He's got to
We're
worry,
mostly
get
working
past
with them.
softball season. Like this dude
Hey,
literally
yeah,
travels
that's
the
very
world. I
serious.
think he was
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
Poland last
yeah, we got it.
weekend
Yeah,
playing. Like it was crazy.
now we playing Panama. We playing Panama in January. Yeah,
Like Panama,
Yeah.
no, not Panama City Beach, but Panama.
Florida. We playing Florida.
No, Panama
Oh,
City, Florida.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not nearly as far away.
Oh no, it ain't far.
Yes. Yeah, but no, he's traveling all over the place, and man, I love how you take your dogs with you, and your wife is your biggest
Mhm.
support fan. Like, and it's amazing. Like, and his wife doing incredible stuff, like a lawyer in Louisiana. Like, she's at the show, literally on a computer doing work and things like that. But
Yeah, she
right there
behind the scenes.
supporting.
See the see
Yeah,
the see the
man.
biz behind the scenes. Yeah, but she
Yeah, but
learning.
them
She gonna be in the
together is
ring.
cool.
I'm gonna told her she gonna get in the ring.
Oh,
One of these
I know
females, she
that.
got to show one of them.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can't
Yes,
show
I
both.
create your own champion class. I like it. I like it.
Oh man, but I've enjoyed this. Hey, we do have one more question. I know we kind of hit on this earlier. Sean asked it, prematurely, just like prom night all over again for Sean. But but no, but to ask, I love you, Sean. Sean, you're my boy. But no, we try to gear this to people that are getting into it. We've been doing it for 3+ years now, which is so cool. The consistency, so newer people can view in and kind of get something to put in their gumbo. But to leave that tidbit on someone just starting out, whether that's breeding, going to shows, just someone getting into the breed, what advice would you give them?
Study, look at the standards, study dogs, ask questions, and reach out to people. Like if you don't know, ask somebody. Somebody could give you the answer. Ask more than one person, and somebody give you the answer. You know, things in that nature. If it don't make sense, it don't make sense.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's
Mhm.
okay.
Right,
Oh
right.
man.
But
Yeah.
but
Oh
learn
man.
but learn research. ask questions. You know, you got genuine people out here like us, like other people you'll meet, especially in the dog world. You go know. So, yeah, that's my thing.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Now, before anybody leaves, who is it with the chirping smoke detector? For real, I've been trying to figure out who it is.
Probably one of ours. We got so many in here. I got one of them unplugged.
You know, I'm saying probably. It's definitely him. It's been Jireh. As soon as he got on, I've been hearing it, and it's been on the whole time.
I was
But
thinking like somebody
I know
needs to keep that smoke detector, man, at home.
My
put the
girls
battery-
will
I put
not
the battery
let
on.
one go very long at all in this house.
Oh,
They
that's
be
what. Yeah,
on.
I,
that's
I
sure.
just change,
Sure.
I just change the batteries, all of them at one time. So then when it
I
starts
do.
beeping, I know the rest of them are about to start beeping too.
I don't know which one it is. Tomorrow. That's my chore
Well,
tomorrow.
you might be
There
using
we go.
the Energizer Bunny on this one, and then a Duracell on this, and the quality is not the same. So same type of battery, same time. They should all, but just like
Mm-hmm.
genetics, some things are a little wonky, you know.
Like Caleb.
I really
Oh,
enjoyed
Amanda, I
every one of
forget you.
y'all, man. Happy New Year's to everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
You too.
Hey, see you.
2025 has been a big year. 2026 is going to be even bigger.
Yes,
All right.
100%. See you on the other
Mm-hmm.
side on
All right, bro.
2026.
Good
Jireh,
night,
enjoy this,
y'all.
man.
Good
All
night.
right.
Good
y'all.
night.
You guys, happy New Year and have a blessed night.